course, one of the prestigious categories, as are all of these, but this is the one that a lot of the pickers that you've seen tonight really work towards. And when you think of people who are at the top of their game and people that when you think about this style of music, you automatically associate people like Eddie Pennington, who are sitting over here. That's right, Eddie in your hand. People like Paul Mosley, who are in the back. People like Scott Taylor, who are sitting down front. And I'm sure there are others here, but the light's like right in my eye, and I don't want to, mess up. But the recipient tonight of the Living Thumbpicker Award could not be here, and he sent a couple things along to me to read rather. And the recipient tonight was very, very humbled. This gentleman's done a lot for Thumbpicking, spent a lot of time with Merle Travis and different things. And when I called Michael O'Dorn and told him about this, yes, give him a hand. When you hear someone tear up on the phone over what this music means to them, that's what this is all about. So he had emailed me this to read, and I have my contacts in right now, so we're going to see how this goes because the print's kind of small here. But it says, well, I need to start with a big wow. Our good friend Joe Hudson got in touch with me through my good friend Wayne LaFar and said, y'all are honoring me with the National Thumbpickers Hall of Fame there in Muhlenberg County at the Merle Travis Music Center. After I stopped crying with a heart full of joy, I tell you a little history on how this all began for me. I grew up in Whittier, California, and back when I was 5 years old, Mom and Dad took my older sister Joyce and me on a 6-week vacation to see my dad's sisters in Florida and New Jersey. I saw and listened to my dad playing his Gibson lap steel guitar and his 52 Gibson acoustic guitar for all the families. When we returned home, my dad went back to work and life returned to normal. I went into my mom and dad's bedroom one morning and I saw my dad's Gibson acoustic guitar standing in the corner against the wall. I took it into my bedroom, sat on my bed, and laid the guitar on my lap because I was so small. As I was trying to play like my dad, I dropped the flat pick in the sound hole. I remember seeing him, we've all done that. I remember seeing him with a thumb pick on when he played his lap steel, so I went and got his thumb pick and put it on my thumb. I pushed it all the way up on my thumb. It was a little hard to strum, but I didn't lose the thumb pick in the sound hole anymore. Dad had a Hawaiian band that played in our living room every Wednesday night. Of course, I had to be in bed by 9 p.m., but it was great listening to the music. Sometimes I'd go out in Dad's music room out and back and listen to records with him. I heard people like Roy Lanham, Jerry Byrd, Hawaiian steel guitar player, and a man named Chet Atkins. But what grabbed me by the heart was a Merle Travis record. After hearing my dad on our vacation and listening to all these wonderful players, I just couldn't get Merle Travis thumb picking out of my head. It was so round, so firm, so, well, you know. I knew what I wanted to do for the rest of my life, and that was to learn this thumb picking technique of Merle's. My dad noticed my enthusiasm and hard work that he gifted me his 52 Gibson acoustic guitar when I was 6. Later in the 4th grade, my friend Billy Claywitter and I played for the whole school in the auditorium after lunch one day. Billy played 3 songs on the school piano, then our teacher introduced me, and it was my first time playing 3 songs on my Gibson guitar in front of a large crowd. As every one of us in this room tonight did, I went on playing Merle's records over and over and was trying to learn everything I could about thumb-style guitar music. In 1995, Marcel Dadi and Dr. Mark Pritchard had me teach my first Merle Travis guitar workshop at Cass in Nashville. I was playing for a string company at the NAMM show when Marcel came by and took me into the Music City Sheraton Hotel by the airport. It was the first time I taught my Merle Travis guitar workshop there. Chet Atkins, Dr. Mark Pritchard, and Marcel Dadi gave me the job of teaching Merle's music at Mr. Atkins' convention. I went on and taught Merle's music and did main stage concerts for 24 years. Thinking back to the mid-70s, I got to meet Merle Travis in California. My dad and I were at one of his concerts at the Fred House Guitar Shop in Covina, California. Merle handed me his Bixby Martin guitar and said, "Flog me a tune, son." My pinky finger on my left hand started shaking on the harmony part of Bluebell at the end of the song. I guess Merle liked it enough from a guy in his early 20s from California and gave me his phone number. I got to hang around Merle for almost 5 years until Merle moved away. I'm still trying to figure out some of the thumb and index finger rolls and those stunning thumb over chords, and you all know what I'm talking about. I've been truly blessed my entire life to be in the music industry teaching one of my guitar heroes guitar music. My wife Linda has flown around in jets and stayed in hotel rooms with me for the past 30 years, and what a joy. The Mick Stephen Rikas from Merle Bay Publications sat next to me on one Saturday night shows at Cass and gave me one of his business cards. Since then, I've written 3 thumb picking and guitar teaching books for Merle Bay Publications, which are all still on the market. And I was approached by Cliffy Stone of Hometown Jamboree fame and Marcel Dottie and some others to write my musical journal. It took 7 years to write, and I took great joy in remembering all that I've been blessed to do. And thank you, Lord. And last, I would like to mention, I sure wish my dad could be here sitting in the audience with you fine folks tonight, witnessing this awesome lifelong honor given to me. I am so honored, and I thank everyone who voted for me, along with all my friends in the thumb-picking world. I will have my 72nd birthday the end of October. What a great life. Thank you so much. And a final thought, I would like to ask that my good friend Wayne LaFar doesn't run off with my award. God bless you all. Your friend and fellow picker, Michael O'Dorn. And P.S. I want to do a shout out to my lovely friend, Marilyn Curley. We love you. Wayne LaFar could not be with us this evening, so on behalf of Wayne LaFar and Michael O'Dorn, I would like to accept this award, and we will see that Michael gets it. And again, he thanks you all greatly. Michael O'Dorn, your living thumb picker, and 2023 inductee into the National Thumbpickers Hall of Fame. We also have a video while we get set up for Mr. Paul Mosley, who Michael had requested to come out and play a couple tunes in his place.
I got started playing guitar when I was about 6 years old. I come from Whittier, California, and my dad was a steel guitar player.
Oh, okay.
So we had records around the house of Jerry Bird, which is a steel guitar player, but we also had Merle Travis and Chet Atkins's records around. And I was really hooked on Merle when I was a little boy, a little 5-6-year-old kid. And I would take my dad's guitar and lay it on my lap and try to figure out how to play. And when I was about 8 or 9 years old, we started having, big books around the house. And my older sister didn't play the instruments, but my dad saw that I was interested in guitar. So I started out on Merle Bay books when I was just a little kid. And now I'm writing for Merle Bay, and I have 2 or 3 books out on Merle Bay. And it's a big thrill in my life to be able to teach, especially through Merle Bay.
forget which hand it was, but he had what they call trigger finger. And he couldn't move his hand to play, and he asked me, he said, when it comes to my time, can you pick and just let me talk? I said, you sure you want me to do that? Yeah. So I did that for him. And he explained everything, and it was an honor to get to play for him. But I'll try. There's other pickers here that are more Merle players than I am. But I'll pick a little bit. Thank you.